Hey Joe, it's Folks here. This video is for anyone who is selling t-shirts right now on their print-on-demand store but wants to make more sales and more profits. Or for anyone who does not have a store yet but wants to start a print-on-demand store but is unsure if print-on-demand t-shirts are the best way to go. Now, the product we're talking about today is one that the print-on-demand supplier recommends you to sell at $39.95. Now, what's cool is the product is also something that only costs you $15.50, which makes you a profit of $24.45. In most cases, that's going to be 3, 4, or even 5 times that of a t-shirt. I do have a free course down in the description. It is called POD for Dummies. Inside are over 30 videos to help you to build your store and get started with social media marketing. And this here is the product that we are looking at today. This is a print-on-demand acrylic with a wooden base. This store here is a print-on-demand store that I have shown here on the channel before. They have made over 250,000 sales, and this is one of the products that they are selling. It is a print-on-demand acrylic. In a moment, we're going to do a design tutorial for this. We're also going to break down the samples that I have in a little bit more depth. We're also going to break down the profitability of this item, and I will go through and show you the supplier and all of the different versions of it that you can actually sell. The supplier that we're going to look at today sells this product for $15.50, but this store here is pricing it at $59.95. Now, I told you earlier that the supplier recommends a $39.99 price. However, this store here is selling it for about $20 more, which means you could experiment and potentially make more profits. What is cool about this item is that it does have a light up version. There are several different colors that the user can choose from. Basically, there's a button they can press that will change the color of it. It does plug in to the wall with a USB-C plug. And like I said, we're going to review all of it in this video today. And this is a product that is pretty decent quality. The actual acrylic is quite thick. It's quite nice. It's not bendable or anything like that. It also does have a wooden block at the base of it, which does feel like it is a decent weight. It does not feel like a cheap product. And this is something that is perfect for print-on-demand personalization and to try with many different niches. This could be something that you could do for lots of different things regarding moms or daughters or even grandparents as well. You could also do things for kids' rooms. You could focus on various sports or activities that children play. You could also implement personalization into the designs. That's actually what we're going to cover in the video today when I jump into a design tutorial. You could also do something with the pet memorial niche where maybe someone could actually upload a photo of their pet to the acrylic. They could put the pet's name on there as well and the years that the pet lived. Ultimately, there are lots of options when it comes to niches for this product. Let me know down in the comments which ones you're potentially going to try, and I will give you a thought about how much potential I think it has. Now, this store here that we looked at earlier basically just has the one type of acrylic. It's basically a wood block with a square top. The print-on-demand supplier Shine On that we are using for today's tutorial actually offers 3 different types of acrylics. They have the printed acrylic all the way on the left. They have an engraved acrylic in the middle. They also have a acrylic that has a necklace that comes with it as well on the right-hand side. For the printed acrylics, they offer these in lots of different shapes. You can see puzzle pieces and hearts and circles, and they all come with the wooden base and they plug in so that way they actually light up. These are definitely cool options depending on your niche. You could pick from some of the different shapes. You could also definitely celebrate the fact that it does light up, especially if it is for a kid's room or something like that. They also have these options here, which are engraved, which basically just means that your design is engraved or etched into the actual acrylic rather than having it printed on it. Essentially, if you were to rub your finger over the design, you would feel it because it's been etched into the acrylic. This here is the third option inside of Shine On, where it actually comes with a necklace as well. So definitely a cool item, especially if you are doing something with gifting. And obviously, depending on your niche, something like this might make sense, or it might make more sense just to go with the regular acrylic without the necklace on it. For the design tutorial today, we're going to use this acrylic here. So if we click on this, we will begin to see all of the product details pop up right here. If you click on Create Product, you'll be able to get the exact specifications right here to actually make your design. You can also use the Shine On Artwork Designer. This is essentially a graphic design tool that Shine On has inside of their app. We are not going to use that today. We are going to make the design inside of Photoshop. If you're not using Photoshop, that is fine. All you would need to do is make an image that is this size right here in whatever graphic design software you are using. Obviously, one key though would be to make sure that your design has a transparent background. That way, the entire acrylic is transparent. People will still be able to see through it, but they will see your design. Now, this here is the design that I sort of whipped up in a couple of moments for this tutorial. Now, this is obviously a very simple design. It is all black. There is a baseball player there and some text. All I'm trying to do is show you what you would need to do with your design to get the look that you want. You can see that I have a transparent background right now. I have 3 elements. I have the jersey number, I have the player, and then a name at the bottom. The idea here would be that the customer would be able to personalize the name and also the jersey number. Obviously, if I was creating this for real, I might try and make this a little bit more detailed. Maybe I would add some color. Maybe I would add a border around the entire acrylic or something like that. Perhaps I would add some text effects or even give them the option to play with the look of the actual player on the design. That's not what I'm trying to do here in this video. I'm simply trying to show you how the template works so that way you can make a design for your own niche. Now, what we have here is a very simple design. Like I said, all we need to do is save this as a PNG file onto our computer, and then all we need to do is come into Shine On here and click on Create Your Product. When this loads up, you're going to be able to upload your design file right here by clicking on Select File. Once you do that, you will see your design file populate in there. Again, you can see that there is in fact a transparent background in the design. If we scroll down, you will see that Shine On gives us a description. Obviously, you can edit that a little bit if you wanted to. If you continue to scroll, you will see the pricing information as well as the mockups. Now, again, this is really what I wanted to show you is how this works. This is a very simple concept to understand once you understand how the template works. This is a design that needs to have a transparent background like I showed you. That way, all of your design elements are actually showing on the acrylic when it is created. Now, obviously, like I said, I would probably want to add some color, maybe some text effects, maybe a border or something like that. But this is how you create the design. You simply open a graphic design software, you make a design that is in the specified pixel resolution, and you get all of your graphic design elements in there, just like if you were creating any other product. You could now publish all of these mockups to your store. You could also play around with the selling price up here. Like I mentioned, Shine On does recommend a $39.95 selling price. That is a number that they have pulled from their sellers, which means they are actually using data to come up with that number. It's not just a random number that they are just pulling out of thin air. It's a number that they are using data to get, which means if you are following their lead and you're paying $15.50 for the product, you're going to be making almost a $25 profit on this item. I would say if you are trying to sell it, that doing something with personalization would probably be a big help, especially to actually get the $39 price for it. Yes, we did look at this store here. They are not doing any personalization at all. They have a whole bunch of photo reviews and they're selling it for $59.95. And ultimately, my hope with this video, like I said at the beginning, is that anybody who is currently selling t-shirts on their store and wants to try and make more sales and maybe more profits, this could be a cool product to switch to. So let me know down in the comments if this is an item that you would consider selling. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, if you want to check out some of my other product reviews, I have a whole bunch of those on my channel. I also have a free print-on-demand course called POD for Dummies. There is a link down in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.